Hi and welcome to Cala Golf Resort. In this video I'm going to take you through what a holiday at Cala Golf Resort would look like. Let's go and check in at the hotel and see what the hotel has to offer. So after checking into one of the recently renovated 107 rooms here that Cala has to offer, you've got plenty on your doorstep. Just 30 minutes away from Malaga Hotel, you find the resort. It's the perfect spot if you wanted to go traveling to local cities like Seville, Granada or Malaga. On the other hand, you might be here for the golf, and Cala has a 54-hole golf resort to boast. They have 3 courses, the Asia course, the America course and the Europa course. So if you're here for golf, we've got that covered. Also, it's situated in the foothills of the Andalusian hills here. So if you're into scenery, that base is checked as well for you. As well, Cala has lots to offer aside from golf. They have spas, they have restaurants, they have bars, they have a gym, FIFA football standard pitch, a running circuit, swimming pools, so there is something for everybody. Let's go and take a look at some of those features that they have to offer. So we arrive at the Clubhouse, and this is a real hive of activity. This is where you're going to get checked in for your round of golf. So whether you're playing America, whether you're playing the Asia course or the Europa course, this is where you're going to get all the stuff you need to help you tee off. Also, it boasts a fully stocked golf shop, so whether it's essentials for whether you're going out to play or whether you just want to treat yourself, you'll find that down in the golf shop. As well here, when we get to the Clubhouse, this is where you're going to load up for your round of golf. So you'll get your buggy, your trolley, or however you're going to go and get out on the golf course. You'll find it down below at the caddy master's desk, where they'll get you sorted and ready for your round of golf. Whether you want to eat before or after your round of golf, we also find the Clubhouse restaurant here with a fantastic menu. You can sit down, relax and watch the world go by as you're overlooking one of the stunning views here at Cala, overlooking the Asia golf course right over the 18th green and out into the further views. Sit back and relax and watch the sun go down, because here it really is one of the best spots to enjoy your time at Cala. So the oldest of the golf courses here is Campo Asia, formerly known as the South Course before the renaming. Now, this is the shortest golf course on the resort, but don't let that fool you. It's a tricky golf course. It requires a lot of strategic play when you get out on here, because you'll be going over dog legs, going round corners, going up and down to green. So you've got to make sure that you get your clubbing right and also know your yardages when you are out on this golf course. Let's head out onto the golf course and take a look at one of the holes which that plays into part. So the 3rd hole on Campo Asia is a great example of getting your club selection right. What seems like a very seamless nothing hole because it's only 126 yards for myself, if I don't find the dance floor here, I'm going to find a bunker that's wrapped all the way around the green. Also, we see that there's slopes coming into play, so from a very short yardage I could be lured into a false sense of security here. I've got to understand where the heart of the green is, and that is slap bang in the middle is going to be the biggest part that I want to play. If I start playing towards pins that are tucked away in different quadrants of the green, I could end up in all kinds of bother. So getting the club selection is right here, and then not thinking that it's just a short hole and I can go flag hunting. You've still got to throw a little bit of caution out there, because like I say, if you just find yourself just missing the green, it could result in a pretty hard up and down. So let's see if I can find the centre of this green and set up a birdie putt. Oh, it's drifting a little bit left. Please catch a piece. Oh, and you know what? I've been very fortunate there. I've just caught the fringe. Luckily, 3 feet more to the left-hand side and I was dead. So make sure you do err on the side of caution when selecting your clubs out here on Asia. Campo Europa is one of the other courses here at the Cala Golf Resort, and I would say it's probably the friendlier golf course out of them, with wider fairways, less undulation and larger greens. It just makes it that little bit easier, and probably for your average golfer, I always think it's a great way to start your holiday here at Cala with a round on the Europa, just to ease yourself in and get used to what you're about to face on the other golf courses. Let's head out on the golf course and take a look at a few of the holes here that make it such a beautiful golf course. So as we get onto the third tee, this is one of 8 holes where the River Ogen actually plays a part. It runs all the way down the right hand side of the hole here. Even though it's only a short hole at 152 metres, you've got to make sure that that club selection is right. And what you'll find with a lot of greens at La Cala, there'll generally be a side where you can use it as a bit of a backboard or a slope to bounce your golf ball in. So for here on the third hole, we've got a massive slope to the left hand side of the green, which means that we don't have to go anywhere near the water. It's one of only 2 par 3s on the golf course that has water featuring in front of the holes or comes into play on the holes. So we're going to give this one a little go, see if we can get close for a hole in one. I've got 120 yards today. I'm going to use that little slope left of the green, taking the water totally out of play, and see if I can get anywhere close to a hole in one, but at best I've got to make par. It's a nice looking yardage. Go on then, trickle down. And using that slope there, I've hit the green, even though it didn't pitch on it, it's fed back down and the water didn't come back into play, and I've got a nice opportunity for birdie. Let's head down there and see if I can knock it in. Oh, any par at La Cala is a good par, and we'll take that one. Let's go and have a look at some of the rest of the golf course. So we find ourselves at Campo America. This was formerly known as the North Golf Course before the renaming of them. And what we find here on Campo America is much wider fairways and less bunkers. But don't be fooled to think that that's going to make it the easiest of the driving courses, because what we find is quite hilly topography out here on the golf course. So what we've got to do is make sure that we're aware of the undulations out on the golf course, and also one of the features of Campo America is small raised greens, so club selection into the greens is critical. You'll probably find it on the fairway more often, but then getting the right club to hit it onto the green is a must. So make sure you take your time to understand what club you're going in with. And as you walk onto the first tee here as well, I would say that this is probably one of my favourite first tee views in golf. We look out towards the Mediterranean Sea, we've got the Andalusian hills here. Do you know what? It's a joy to tee off. We've got big wide open fairways, but like I said a moment ago, we've got to understand how undulation is going to play a part here, because it plays a part here and it also plays a part on the Europa golf course. Here on the first tee, as we just have a look out here, we actually have the first hole, the second hole and the third hole facing us. What we don't want to do is try and be too cute here on the first tee of the America golf course. What we can do is actually go over onto the second fairway if we want to give ourselves a little bit more leeway. Don't try biting the corner off too much, but if you are a long hitter, you potentially could do that. You could get a little bit further up there and get further up towards this green on this opening par 5, but do bear in mind you've got a wider room out towards the left hand side. So myself here, I'm going to play a little left and see, even if I get my little fade working, I can get somewhere on a fairway. That would be nice. And you know what? I'll take that as a first tee shot. It's not done too bad there. We find ourselves at the Spa, and this is the perfect place to come and relax, with gorgeous views overlooking the golf course. You can sit down and soak up the sun, or you could take yourself into one of the treatment rooms. They have saunas with beautiful views overlooking the golf course, steam rooms, igloo rooms, hydration pools, everything you need to come and relax. And also, if you're here with your partner, there's a couples treatment rooms featuring your own private jacuzzi, massages and steam rooms, with future renovations happening to build a few more of these as well. So if you're looking for somewhere to come and relax after a long round of golf, or whether you just want to come down and soak up a little bit of sun with a beautiful view, the Spa here at La Cala is the place to do it. So here at Cala you have loads of places where you can eat and drink. Just a short wander away from the clubhouse you find yourself here in the tapas bar, offering a Spanish tapas with an Asian infusion. Also, just over my shoulder here, we find the clubhouse bar with its traditional clubhouse menu. So whether it's a bite before your round of golf, after your round of golf, or you just fancy a few drinks overlooking the Asia golf course here, the clubhouse is the perfect spot to do that. When you head back to the hotel, you have 3 more places where you can eat and drink there. Firstly, you have the panoramic bar overlooking the America and the Europa golf courses. So if you want to watch the sun go down and see some of the golf courses, that would be the perfect place to do so. Or if you just fancy a quick drink before you're heading off to see some of the local sites. From there, we also have the Terrace restaurant, which offers an a la carte menu and a really nice cozy setting as you enjoy something off that menu. Also, you have the poolside bar and the poolside restaurant. Again, offering a similar menu to the clubhouse. It's the perfect place to just kick back and relax, maybe enjoy a few drinks and a little nibble before you go off and do anything that you want to do here at the Cala Resort.